Oh, Douglas is coming out. There you go. Andy, what spot do you want? Okay. He's good. He just had a dead battery. Go ahead, Douglas. You're right here. Kicked him out of there. All right, guys. The lineup is Brandon, Justin, Dylan, Brett, Ian, and Darren. Brandon, Justin, and Dylan. 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Brett, Ian, and Darren. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Brandon on the tone. Justin. Dylan. Brett. Easy, Dylan. Ian. And Darren. Tighten up your lines, Dylan. Stop using all that power. Oh. Slows fast, Dylan. Slows fast. Hot lap did go to, I think it was no, it was Brett, 11:48. Very nice. Maybe I do need to watch out.
Four minutes left.
All right, we got Justin on the top, 25.5 flat. Here he's hitting the loop. Make that Darren, 25.504. Brandon, 5.10. Then Justin on the 24.503. Brett, 23.504. Ian on the 22. Dylan on the 19. Fast lap overall going to Brett, 11.42. So it's Darren, Brandon, Justin, Brett, Ian, and Dylan. 3:30 left on the clock. Come on, Dave. You could have caught that.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left to go. Justin now back on the top. That is the white buggy. Lucas Oil on the side of it. Clear wing. 25.509. Darren behind him. Darren popped up to the top again. 25.509 also. It's Justin, Darren, Brett in that number 3 spot. 24.502. Brandon, 508. Ian on the 22. Dylan on the 20. So the white buggy, Lucas Oil, on the side is my 1. Orange buggy, yellow wheels is my 2. White buggy with black wing is my 3. Top 3 drivers all on the 25 lap pace. Justin, 25.505. Darren, 507. Brett, 511. Then Brandon sitting that number 4 spot on the 24.504. Ian on the 22.505. Dylan on the 20. Minute 45 left to go. Race 3 drivers, please start to get ready. Watch a big table. Watch a big table. 2 marshals up there, guys. Clear. It's my 2 white buggies out front now. Justin, Brett, then Darren. Justin, 25.503. Brett, 506. Darren, 508. Brandon in that number 4 spot, 24.505. Ian still on the 22. Dylan on the 20. Brett's still holding fast, lap 11:42. "45 seconds left to go. Drivers, please be ready for race 3. Race 3 up next. "30 seconds left. It's Justin, Brett. No, make that Brett, then Justin. They are both 25.504. Darren in that number 3 spot, then Brandon, Ian, and Dylan. Slows fast, Dylan. Focus on your lines. Focus on your lines. All right, when I call your name, your race is over.
Car 1 is done.
Justin and Brandon, you guys are done. You're running, John?
Car 3 is
Dylan,
done. Car 4 is
Brett,
done. Car 5
Ian,
is done.
Darren is still alive. Darren, there we go. That is it. Justin taking that one, 25.504. Darren came in second, 25.511.3 to Brett's 511.8. Brett did have the fastest lap overall, 11:42. Brandon came in fourth, 24.507. Ian on the 22, and Dylan on the 20. You guys are good to go. Yep. It's not trophy race. I can figure you out. It's all good. John, if you want, I can get you in round 2, race 1. Chris going to make it out for this one? Justin, I'm going to move you out of the spot, okay? No one want to run any laps? You're all good? I'm just going to give Tim a minute here. So right after this, we're going to go back to race 1, guys. Once again, I am doing this back-to-back for round 1 and round 2 for Dylan and Douglas. They can only stay for 2 races. And then we will take a break. So there will not be any resort. So race 1 will be the same guys, except for with James in there, who was not here for that race. John will be in that race. See, Tim, that's what you get. What were you saying to me when you picked your car up? Look, I'm ready. Look it, I'm ready. Damn, you're not ready yet, Tim. All right, I'm going to turn mic off for a second. All right, flip him over, Dylan, because he does need to get a lap in. Let him get a lap in here. Chris's buggy not ready yet? Oh, he's ready right now? Well, there you go. You can thank Tim for giving you the extra time. Let's get going. Maybe that's how I should group you. Fastest guys to get out to the driver's stand will be in a group with, and then the slow guys out to the driver's stand will be in another group, and then the slow marshals will be in the final group with my monster truck on the track or something. All right, lineup will be BK, Ben, Tim, Chance, Chris, and James. Marshall's ready. Better be ready. Dylan, you ready? Good. Driver's ready. BK on the tone. Ben, Tim, Chance, Chris, James. Let's see who's getting the hot lap. Looks like it's BK right now, but James still coming through. James, 1173. Blue and white buggy. Watch straight, guys. Clear. All right, I got James on the top. 26.503 holding fast lap 11.38. That is the blue and white buggy coming into the straight. That is my number one right now. BK in the number 2 spot. 24.506 here. He is going down the straight. Then we got Ben in the number 3 spot. 22.509. Chance on the 21. Tim on the 20. And Chris on the 15. So our top three, James, BK, and Ben. Blue and white. White with red and the pink. Am I screwing you up, Ben? Okay.
Three minutes left.
2 down, 3 left to go. James still at the top on this one right now. Dropped off a little bit, 25.5 flat with that fast lap, 11.38. Here he is coming into the straight. Watch the end of the straight there, guys. Clear. Thank you. BK holding the number 2 spot, 25.507. Ben on the 22.507. Tim on the 21. Chance on the 20. And Chris on the 16. Guys on the track, please be mindful of the faster cars around you. If you see them coming up, give them a little bit of room in the next corner or whatever. It's going to be the blue and white. White and red and the pink is my top three right now. James is now 26.507.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes here left to go. He's got a new fast lap, 11.11. BK. Ooh, watch straight, watch straight, watch straight, watch straight. Clear. Okay, just put it down there, Dylan. You got a Marshall. Marshall on the pole. Green buggy. Marshall on the pole. Thank you. Okay, 2 cars down in that. That was our number 2 and 3 car. BK and Ben down. James still holding at the top. Just getting marshaled here. 25,502. Oh, Ben is back out.
1 minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Then we go into race 1. Right now it is, looks like it's going to be James, Tim, Chance, Ben, and Chris. James, Chance, Ben, Tim, and Chris. 10 seconds left to go. Watch going to the straight, guys. Clear. All right, guys, when I call your name, your race is over. Ben, you are done.
Car 3
Tim.
is done. Car 4 is done.
Chance. Chris and James are still live, guys. 2 cars still left live on the track.
Car 6
1
is done.
and 2.
Car
There it
5
is. James
done.
taking that one, 26,512 with the fast lap overall, 11:08. Chance came in second, 25:09. Ben, 19,504. Tim, 19,506. And Chris, 16,516. Maybe if I can get volunteer marshal. So that way BK can get his car fixed up for next round. Yeah. I need one more volunteer marshal so BK can get his car fixed up if I can get one more volunteer. Tim can't. Okay, yeah, Chase, that's good. Yeah, perfect. All right, lineup is Andy. Mark, can you just check in over the loop? And Douglas, I had to clear my screen, so I just want to make sure everything's good here. Very good. So it's Andy, Mark, Roland, Dave, Douglas, and John. So Andy holding TQ after round 1, 27-5-05. Drivers ready. All right, Andy on the tone. Mark, Roland, Dave, Douglas, and John. Andy shows a TQ marker on his first lap, and Douglas with the hot lap, 11:17. And he's got the TQ marker. I'll wait till lap 4 and call this all out. All right, calling it out on Douglas. He's on a 28-lap pace, 5:08, holding fast lap, 10:78. Andy also showing a TQ marker on 27-5:05. Roland in number 3 spot, 25-5 flat. Mark 5:08, Dave 5:08, and John on the 22, 5:01. So it is Douglas, Andy, Roland, Mark, Dave, and John. Douglas the only one on the 28, Andy the only one on the 27 right now.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left to go. Douglas at the top, but off TQ now. 27-5:07, holding that fast lap, 10:78. Andy, 27-5:09, right behind him. Sorry, Andy just dropped off to a 26-5:04. Then Roland in that number 3 spot, 26-5:08. Mark, 25-5:04. Dave, 25-5:07. And John on the 24-5:12. Douglas, Andy, Roland, Mark, Dave, and John. Stay tight in the straight. Stay tight. Clear.
Two minutes left.
Douglas now back on TQ, 27-5:05. Andy, 27-5:11. Roland, 26-5:10. Mark, 25-5 flat. Dave, 24-5:02. John, 24-5:09. Minute 40 left to go. Andy's previous TQ was 27-5:05. Douglas just a little bit ahead of that. He's got that TQ spot 27-5:04. That fast lap 10:78. Just got marshaled. We'll see what happens when he hits the loop here. Drops him off to a 27-5:08 with Andy right behind him, 5:09. Roland still holding the number 3 spot, 26-5:08. Mark 5:08. We'll see what happens as they hit the loop. 60-second call for race 2. Mark now moves into that number 3 spot, 26-5:08. Roland is 5:08. Dave, 25-5:08. And John, 24-5:11. 35 seconds left to go. Douglas, Mark, Roland, Dave, and John. Oh, sorry, Andy, then John. Douglas now back on TQ. There's the tone, guys. Watch straight, stay tight. When I call your name, your race is over.
Car 4 is done.
Mark
Car
done,
6
Dave
is
is done,
Car 1 is
Andy's
done.
done,
Car 2 is done.
Douglas,
Car 5
and
is done.
Roland. And John's still alive here. Here we go. There it is. Douglas getting TQ 27.505.2. Andy was 505.9. Douglas also had the fast lap 10.78. Mark took second 26.507. Dave 25.504. Roland 25.510. Andy 25.510. And John 24.508. Race 2 drivers coming out. Race 1 guys getting their cars on charge coming out to Marshall. You guys can come right out to Marshall if you want. We are going to take a break after race 3 here. We'll probably take about 15 minutes. We do need a Marshall out there right now. There is a car upside down right in the center of the track. If anyone wants paperwork, I got a pile of paperwork here from round 1. All right, all my drivers are over the loop here. Let's get you guys lined up. Justin, Darren, Brett, Brandon, Ian, and Dylan. Once again, Justin, Darren, and Brett, 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Brandon, Ian, and Dylan. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Justin on the tone. Darren. Brett. Brandon. Ian. Dylan. Hot lap going to Brett, 12:01. White buggy, black wing. The reason why I call that hot lap, guys, he's the one at the top of my screen, so pace yourselves. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't see any big front short course bumpers on these buggies.
Four minutes left.
All right, Justin now at the top, 25.505, holding fast lap, 11.72. Brandon, 25.511. Then we got Brett on the number 3 spot, 24.5 flat. Darren, 5.07. And Ian on the 25.13. Dylan is out here. He is on the 15.504. It is now Justin, Brett, Brandon, Darren, Ian, and Dylan. Fast lap going to Brett, 11:62.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left to go. White buggy, white wheels, Lucas Oil buggy. Oh, might not be at the top anymore. I don't know. I got to just wait for Brett here. My two white buggies been back and forth. Brett staying at the top. White buggy, black wing, 25.501 with a fast lap, 11:48. Justin, 25.503 in that number 2 spot. Brandon in the 3, 25.506. Darren, 24.501. Ian on the 21. Dylan on the 19. Brett now on the 26 lap pace, 5:11. It's again holding that fast lap, 11:48. Hear that, Brett?
2 minutes
You're at
left.
the top of my screen. You're doing good. Don't get marshaled. Did you hear your fast lap? 11:48? That's awesome. He's doing a great job. He's doing 26.511 right now. Justin in that number 2 spot, 25.5 flat. Brandon, 25.511. Darren on the 24, Ian on the 21, and Dylan on the 20. Minute 30 left to go. White buggy, black wing is your leader. Take me to your leader.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Brett is just in the zone. If you get a chance, look up at his face. He is locked. He's pulling the Ricardo with the tears flowing from his eyes because he doesn't want to blink. 26.509 hits the loop, holds it there with that fast lap, 11:46. 30 seconds left to go. Justin staying 25.5 flat right now. Darren behind him, 25.510. Brandon dropped off a bit, 24.502. Ian on the 21 and Dylan on the 19. Darren now moves into that number 2 spot after Justin's Marshall. 10 seconds left to go. There's the tone. When I call your name, your race is over. Justin, you are done. Darren's done. Brett, you are done. Nice job. That is for Brett. Even with all the razzing, he stayed focused, putting him under pressure. You are ready for A-Main racing, sir. Just not with any group here. Joking. Doing great. Brett taking it 26.509. Unfortunately, he didn't finish with the fast lap. You had it all the way along, but Darren managed to sneak in with 11:36 fast lap overall, 25.508 time. Justin 509, Brandon 24.510, Ian 21.507, and Dylan on the 19.501. Race 3 up. Once again, after this race, we will take a break and a resort. Brett, you may be bumping up. Who knows? I have to look at this paperwork over here. Thank you. Well, after that amazing crash last round, Ben is out. BK's out. Broken Mo, no more. Watch straight. Oh. Hey, Brett, if that's true, I want you to drive Douglas's buggy next round. He's pro now, James. He doesn't flip your car anymore. All right, all my marshals are in place. Chris making it out for this one. All right, guys, we're going to shut down the straight, get you guys lined up. James, Chance, Ben, Tim, Chris, and BK. Ben and Tim just warming their tires up on the pipe. Very nice. Once again, James, Chance, Ben, Tim, Chris, and BK. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. James on the tone. Chance. Ben. Tim. Chris. BK. Hot lap going to James, 11:38. Watch straight, guys. Watch straight. Clear. All right, calling it out on James, 27-5-10, holding fast lap 11:34. Ben in the number 2 spot, 25-5 flat. BK, 25-5-10. Chance on the 22, Tim on the 21, and Chris on the 16. BK now moves into that number 2 spot. It is James, BK, Ben, Tim, Chance, and Chris. James, the only one on that 26 lap pace. That is the blue and white buggy down the straight. BK driving the white and red. That is my number 2. And Ben in the 3 in the pink. Actually, Ben just got bumped down. Tim moves into that number 3 spot. Purple with yellow flames. Don't listen to me, Tim. .310 left on the clock. Here's James, who's 26-5 flat. It's 26-501 right now. BK's on the 24. Tim on the 22, 501. Ben 502. Chance 506. And Chris on the 16. Go ahead. It's a qualifier. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Once again, guys, be mindful of the top guys out there. Blue and white buggy, white and red buggy, and pink buggy now. Back in third. Go ahead, Chance. It's okay. It's all right. It's a qualifier. What you guys are doing is awesome. I want to see that during trophy race for sure, and in the mains always. 2:20 left to go. Watch straight. Oh, don't do it again. Don't do it again. BK, we got to get you a parachute brake or something for that buggy. Collision avoidance system for your buggy.
2 minutes left.
3 down, 2 minutes left to go. James, 25.5 flat. BK, 24.502. Ben, 22.505. Tim on the 20. Chance on the 25.14. And Chris on the 17. Fast lap overall going to James right now, 11.08. Minute 15 left to go. Here's James hitting the loop, 25.5 flat. Fast lap 11.0. BK sitting in the number 2 spot, 24.501. Ben, 23.513. Tim on the 25.01. Chance, 5.13. Chris on the 17. Less than a minute left to go here. Go ahead, BK. Go ahead. "30 seconds left to go." Straightaway's been popular for some tumbles and crashes so far tonight. Dylan, doubles. Watch the doubles at the back. All right, there's the tone. When I call your name, your race is over. There we go. James, you are done. Chance, you are done. Ben.
Is done.
Chris,
Car 5 is done.
BK, and Tim.
Car 3 is
James taking it 25.501 with fast lap 11.0. BK came in second, 24.506. Ben, 22.509. Tim, 21.513. Chance on the 25.05. And Chris on the 18.507. Dylan is going home, right? All right, guys, so, yeah, 10, 15-minute break here right now. When we get back, it'll be John, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chance, and Chris. You guys will be out for race 1. Race 2 is Dave, Bailey, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon. And currently our A-main group, Andy, Mark, Roland, Brett, and James. That is for Brett. Go throw it in James's face right now. All right, guys, we're going to go with round 3. John, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chance, Chris, you guys are up. Amen, guys, to Marshall. That's you, Brett. All right, you guys ready to go? Let's line them up. This is still a qualifier, third qualifier. Qual. This is still third qual. John's thinking it's a main. He's lining up in the straight. I was wondering what he was doing. John, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chance, Chris. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. John on the tone. Ben. Ian. Tim. Chance. Chris. Hot lap going to John, 12:46. All right, calling it on John. Black buggy, yellow wheels in the back, 23.503, holding fast lap, 12:44. Tim in the number 2 spot, 22.5 flat. Chance, 22.513. Ben, 21.505. Ian on the 20 and Chris on the 19. So my 1 is the black buggy. My 2, purple with yellow flames. And Ben moves in the 3rd. That is the pink buggy. Fast lap currently going to Ian, 12:14. It's John at the top on the 24.507. Tim, 23.508. Ben on the 22.501. Ian on the 21.506. Chance on the 21.510. And Chris on the 20. 3 minutes left to go. Once again, black buggy is my number 1. Purple, yellow flames is my 2. And pink is 3. Remember, guys, just a qualifier, just a qualifier. Watch big table, guys. Watch big table. Clear. John, Tim, Ben, Ian, Chance, and
2
Chris.
minutes left.
Minute 30 left to go. Chance holding fast lap, 10:24.
One minute left.
There we go, 60 seconds left to go. John still on the top on this one, 24.508. Tim holding the number 2 spot, 22.504. Ian, 22.505. Chance, 21.501. Ben, 21.504. Chris, 19.513. That fast lap going to Chance, 10.24. There's the tone. Ian, you are done. Tim, John, you guys are done. 3 cars still alive.
Car 1
Chris,
is done.
Chance,
Car 4 is done.
and Ben.
Car
At
2
the
is
end of
done.
that one, John took the top spot, 24.506. Ian, 22.5 flat. Ben, 22.515. Tim, 21.5 flat. Chance, 21.506. And Chris, 18.502. Race 2, Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon. You guys are up next. Stay tight in the straight, guys. Tight in the straight. Or not. All right, guys, straight is closed. Straight is closed. Let's get you lined up. Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon. Once again, Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Dave on the tone. Justin, Darren, BK, Brandon. Hot lap going to BK, 11:59. All right, calling it out on Dave, 26.507, Justin 25.504, Darren 508, Brandon on the 23.5 flat,
left.
BK on the 21.5 flat. BK holds fast lap 11:59, 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Green and silver is my number one out there. White is the 2. It is, here they are, 1, 2, and 3. Dave, 26.511. Justin, 25.5 flat. Darren right behind him, 503. Brandon, 24.506. BK, 24.512. He's holding fast lap with 11:48. 3:10 left to go.
Three minutes left.
Halfway point, 2:30 left. Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon.
Two minutes left.
Two minutes left to go. I now got Darren at the top of my screen, 25.502. Dave, 503. Justin, 503. BK, 508. And then Brandon on the 22. Top 4 on that 25 lap pace. Dave, actually Darren dropping down the third, but Dave, 25.502. Justin, 502. Darren, 504 now. Fast lap still going to BK, 11:39. Minute 25 left to go.
One minute left.
60-second call for race 3. It's now Dave, Darren, Justin, BK, and Brandon. Dave, 26.511. Darren, 25.501. Justin, 502. BK, 509. Brandon, 23.506. All right, when I call your name, your race is over.
Car to a
Justin, Darren, Brandon, Dave. One car is still live, guys. And BK, there it is. Dave taking it 26.510 with the fastest lap overall, 11.29. Justin came in second, 25.501. Darren, 5.03. BK, 5.11. And Brandon, 23.502. Marshals are Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and Brandon. I need BK or Darren to come out. One or the other. Okay, BK. Right here. Perfect. No, sorry, you know what? I thought I had someone in the center. Who am I missing? BK, can you take the center? All right, guys, straight is closed. Straight is closed. All right, lineup is Andy, Mark, Roland, Brett, James. Drivers ready. Andy on the tone. Mark. Roland. Brett. James. Andy's first lap was 11:52. Mark was 11:47. Roland 11:91. James 11:19. Brett 11:81. So James with the hot lap. Showing a TQ marker after 2 laps. That's it, Brett. Just stick with him. Don't follow his lead. All right, calling it out on Andy, 26.502, Mark 505, Brett 25.5 flat, James 502, and Roland 24.509. Fast lap going to James right now, 11:18. So it's Andy, Mark, Brett, James, and Roland. Andy currently holding the TQ spot with a 27.505. He is currently running 26.501 with Mark right behind him, 505. Brett holding that number 3 spot. No, James, sorry, 26.509 to Brett's 510. Rolling on that 24. So it's Andy, Mark, James, Brett, Roland. James and Brett back and forth. James right now is 507, Brett 509. James stays 5:07, Brett 5:08. But it's Andy now on the 27 lap pace, 5:11, 3 minutes left to go. Mark holding that number 2 spot, 26.503. James 26.506, holding fast lap 11:12. Brett 25.5 flat, rolling 24.509. .215 left to go. Andy 27.509. Mark 26.502. James takes over that spot, 26.502. Mark 5:02. Brett 25.5 flat and rolling 24.509.
2 minutes left.
I'll keep calling it out in case you can drive again, Roland. You're still on my screen. It's all good. Minute 20 left to go. Andy and James both on the 27 lap pace. Andy 27.508. His fast lap is 10.98. James 27.509. His fast lap 10.96. Mark in that number 3 spot 26.501. Brett 26.509. And
1 minute left.
Roland's parked. James now moved up to the top of the screen. Back to Andy. Let's see what happens here. James, they are both 27.508.3. James puts down another fast lap, though, 10.78. Stays at the top this time with when Andy went through. James, Andy, Mark, and Brett, 25 seconds left. James wants that TQ. He's got to beat 27.505.9. I don't know if he's going to do it. 10 seconds left to go. James and Andy both 27.508. Andy actually moves up to the top. There's the tone.
Car 4 is
Mark,
done.
you are done.
Car 2 is done.
Brett,
Car 1
Andy.
is done.
James is still live. And there it is. James taking it 27.507 with the fast lap overall, 10.78. Andy came in 27.508. Mark 26.503 and Brett 25.502. All right, guys, when we get back, say in about 10 minutes, one bump all the way up, it will be C Main, Brandon, Ian, Ben, Tim, Chance, and Chris. B Main group, Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, and John. And then our A Main group, Andy, James, Mark, Roland, and Brett. All right, guys, let's get going with race 1, C main. Brandon, Ian, Ben, Tim, Chance, and Chris. Roland doing a repair. Oh, there he is. Hi, Roland. How are you? All right, guys. Straight is closed. Straight is closed. Let's get them lined up. Andy's going to get you lined up down there. Straight is closed. Brandon out in the number 1 spot. Brandon, Ian, and Ben. So Brandon by himself. Just Brandon pull up. Ian to the orange line. Then Ben. Tim. Chance just in front of the loop. And Chris. Good. All right, so C main, 1 bump up to the B. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Everyone on the tone. All right, here we go. Brandon, Ben, Ian, and Tim. Looks like Ben moves into the top spot here. Chase, yeah, you're okay. Pink buggy, my number 1, down the straight. Brandon right behind him. That's the number 2. Tim in the number 3 in the purple. Leaders coming down the straight. Ben flips over, loses in the second. Chase, if that pink buggy catches up, please let him by. That's your number 2. Chris, this buggy right behind you is the leader. Please give him room. Thank you. 4 minutes left to go. Here's Brandon going down the straight. He is our number 1 right now. Ben in the number 2 hits the loop 4 seconds behind the leader. Tim in the purple is our number 3, 3.5 seconds behind Ben. Battling it out with Ian. Looks like Ian's going to move into that number 3 spot. Yellow, orange, and green buggy. Right behind you, Tim, is the leader. Thank you. Ben hitting the loop, 5.5 seconds behind Brandon right now. 3:10 left on the clock.
Three minutes left.
Before Ben got marshaled, he did close the gap up a little bit here. We got 3 minutes left to go. It's Brandon, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chris, and Chance. Ben almost 7 seconds behind the leader right now. Brandon also holding fast lap, 12:08. Oh, green! I think green buggy's broke. Green buggy's broke. Watch the big table, guys. Ian sitting in that number 3 spot, 7 seconds behind Ben, who is in second. He is currently 7 seconds behind the leader. Tim in that number 4 spot, only 3.5 seconds behind Ian.
2 minutes left.
3 down, 2 left here to go. Leader down the straight right now. Brandon out front has a nice lead. Here's Ben in the pink. That's our number 2. Once again, 7 seconds off the pace of the leader. Ian in that number 3 spot, 6 seconds behind Ben. Tim still holding the number 4 spot. Chris in the 5, Chance in the 6. 3.5 seconds apart for those guys. Even less, Chris just got marshaled. Watch the pink buggy, guys, once again. It's your number 2 out there. Ian closing the gap up here on him, I think. Yeah. Ian now only a second off his pace. Watch the pink buggy and the buggy right behind him. That's our number 1 and 2. Chance, if you can go a little wide there.
1
Next
minute
corner.
left.
Let these guys by. Thank you. 60 seconds left to go. Brandon, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chance, and Chris. "30 seconds of mayhem left." Brandon, Ben, Ian, Tim, Chance, and Chris. 10 seconds left to go. Closest race I see is Chance and Chris, the 1.5 apart. There's the tone, guys. When you hit the loop, your race is over.
Car 2 is done. Car
There it
5
is. Ben
done.
and Ian, you're done.
Car
Tim
4 is
is done. Brandon getting the
Car
bump.
4 is done.
Chance and
Car
Chris.
6 is done.
Brandon taking that one. He's going to get the bump to the B. Ben came in second. Ian came in third. Ian had the fastest lap overall with a 12:0. Tim took fourth. And Chance and Chris. You don't need to charge your cars. Just drop them and out to the track to marshal, guys. We got Dave, Justin, Darren, BK, John, and Brandon. John. All right, guys, I'm going to close the straight. We're going to let Dave start our lineup. It's Dave and Justin. Right there, good. Justin, you're in the number 2 spot. Justin, go ahead, pull up. Darren is on the 3. Should be behind the line. BK on the next orange line there. I'm going to call that the rocket car. You definitely have more than enough power in that thing. John, just in front of the loop. Or on the loop, whatever you prefer. And that's it, Brandon. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Everyone on the tone. Nice and clean, guys. Nice and clean. Whoa, stop. Line them back up. It's not one in the first corners, guys. All you guys are capable of A-main driving. Did you guys not watch the C-main? I'm just curious. All right, once again, everyone on the tone. Oh, I don't know who took John out, but you should have stopped. I didn't see it. There's too much traffic there. Dave, BK, Justin, Darren, Brandon, and John. One bump up to the A. Who's going to be getting it? Here's our leader, Dave. BK, 2.5 off his pace. Battling in third, we got Justin and Darren. Third and fourth tight together. John not far behind with Brandon there. Justin falls off. Darren moves into the number 3 spot. BK trying to close this gap up here on Dave. 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Darren holding that number 3 spot, 2 seconds behind BK. Justin holding that number 4 spot. Darren flips, drag race, battle for third. Darren pops it off the wall, almost holds it there. Got a little excited, gave it back to Justin. Justin now back in third. BK closing this gap up here on Dave. 1 and 2 are going to be tight together. Over the big tabletop they go. Dave flips. BK moves into the number 1 spot. 3:20 left to go. It is BK out in the 1. Dave in the 2. Justin in the 3. Then we got Darren, John, and Brandon. BK out front with Dave. 2.5 seconds behind now. Justin also 2.5 seconds behind Dave. Darren only a second behind Justin's pace. John 2 seconds behind Darren. Our leader, BK, down the straight. Also holding fast lap, 11:34. Dave going down 3 seconds behind him right now. Justin 2.5 seconds behind Dave. Holding third. And he's got Darren and John not far behind him. Have to run clean. 2:20 left to go on the clock. Dave closed the gap up here behind BK. They are close together. Half a second apart between 1 and 2. They go towards the off camber here. To the big tabletop. Leaders coming down the straight behind you.
2 minutes left.
White and red. with Dave chasing him. This is the leader here, John. Thanks. Justin holding this number 3 spot. Minute 45 left. Darren half a second off his pace, trying to put pressure on him. BK, Dave, Justin, Darren, and John, Brandon. BK flips over. Watch it, guys. That's your number 2 you're beating up on. That's your number 2. Go ahead. Go ahead, BK. They should have been waiting on you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
One minute left. Dave,
Darren, Justin, BK. BK kept waiting, and it dropped him down to 4th. 45 seconds left to go. So Darren is now in the number 2 spot with Justin in the 3, BK in the 4, John, then Brandon. Still close together. Oh. Ten seconds left to go. Watch straight, guys. Clear. Darren. I don't know if Darren's out front. He is on pace. That happened after in the straight. Darren could have been our leader there.
Car 6 is
Dave,
done.
you're done.
Car 1
BK,
is done. Car 3
Darren,
is done. Car 2 is
Justin, John, and Brandon. Almost finished. So at the end of that, that was really interesting, by the way. Dave taking the bump, getting the bump, 25.504. Darren right behind him, 25.505. So that fumble did kill it because Darren would have took the number 1 spot. BK, after being so nice and letting other guys go, dropped from battling for 1st down the 4th and still managed to pop back up in the 3rd. So Justin taking the number 4 spot, John, then Brandon. Fastest lap overall, going the BK with 11:34. All right, whenever you guys are ready, it's Andy, James, Mark, Roland, Brett, and Dave. Once again, Andy and James, 1, 2, Mark in the 3, Roland, Brett, and Dave. He's good. All right. Drivers ready. Everyone on the tone. Awesome first lap. Andy, James, Mark, 1, 2, 3, Roland, Dave, and Brett. Half a second apart, 1, 2, and 3. Fast lap going to Andy, 11:04. Awesome driving, guys. So once again, Andy, James, and Mark, here they come into the straight. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Half a second apart.
5 minutes
Brett
left.
caught on the wall. No, he's good. There we go. Rolling back in the 4, Dave, then Brett. 1 minute down, 5 minutes left to go here. Leaders coming through. Wait for it, Brett. There, go. .8 seconds apart for Andy and James, 1 and 2. Mark 1 second behind James. Holding third, rolling in that number 4 spot. Dave closing the gap on him here, though. Leader coming up. Thank you, Dave. Oh, rolling, getting a little snaky on the off camber. Leader coming through. Tight when you got 2 battles happening.
Minutes left.
Mark sitting in third, 2 seconds behind James. 1 and 2 down the straight, .8 seconds apart still. Fast lap going to Andy, 11:01. No one's really popped it into the 10s yet. Everyone trying to drive clean, which they are doing an amazing job. 3:45 left to go. Roland holding that number 4 spot. Dave in the 5, Brett in the 6. There we go. I said 10s. Andy 10:92, James 10:91. And they are tight together here. 0.4 seconds apart, 1 and 2. Mark now 3.5 seconds off their pace, holding third. Watch coming in the straight, guys. Clear. Roland holding number 4 spot. Dave in the 5, 2.5 seconds off his pace. Brett in that number 6 spot.
3 minutes left.
Halfway point, 3 down, 3 left to go. Big tabletop with our leaders, 1 and 2. Andy and James down the straight. James putting down another fast lap, 10:79. To Andy's 10:92. Leaders down the straight. Over the double in the back. Dave moving out of the way. Thank you, Dave. One and 2 down the straight again. 0.4 seconds apart. James starting to put the pressure on Andy a bit. Both of these guys running clean fast. James got a little snaky there for a second. Mark holding this number 3 spot. 5.5 seconds between him and James. Trying to close that up. Rolling number 4. Dave in the 5. Brett in the 6. Andy flips over. James takes over that top spot. Now Andy's going to have to play chase. Minute 30 left on the clock. Andy 1.3 seconds behind James. Mark almost 6 seconds behind Andy. Still holding third. Rolling in the number 4 spot. Dave in the 5. Brett in the 6. James holding fast lap 10:79. Here he is down the straight. Here goes Andy down the straight. 1 second off his pace now. James kind of putting his wheels up on that pipe. Went wide in that corner. Andy may be able to stick with him here. 60 seconds left to go. 0.8 seconds apart. Shaves it down a little bit more. Everyone driving fast. James with the fumble. Ends up tapping Andy. Lets him by. That's the way it should be done. Nice going, guys. 35 seconds left. Here we go with the battles. Nice James nailing the brakes. Almost took out the back of him. Still going. 1 and 2 tight together. 20 seconds left on the clock. Andy, James, Mark, 1, 2, and 3. James, awesome pass on the inside. Gets it. 10 seconds left. Can Andy one up on him in the corner here somewhere? They're not going to make the tone. This is it. There it is. End of the race. James and Andy, awesome driving. Dave, done.
Car 5 is done.
Okay, that there had to be Ricardo tears in that battle for sure. My God. Did anyone blink? James, 32.601.1. Fast lap 10.79. Andy, 32.601.3. Mark wasn't far off. 32.609. Roland, 31.609. Dave, 30.606. And Brett, 29.610. Fast laps down the line. Andy, 10.92. Mark, 11.02. Roland, 11.28. Dave, 11.34. Brett, 11.47.